Mountain View Correctional Institution in Spruce Pine, North Carolina got some explaining. Now, of course, you guys know that last month, Hurricane Helene hit some parts of North Carolina and, connecting areas, if you will, leaving devastation that is still being felt to this day. Well, some of the people that did not get to evacuate were prisoners, right? Of course, there was a discussion of how you evacuate prisoners. Well, some facilities did, but the one in Spruce Pines decided not to do that. In fact, some inmates are reporting that they were just left, right? And they even had to, and I'm trying not to be gross here, use the restroom in plastic bags. Okay, just leave it at that. Because, of course, the water system was knocked out. Sounds like electricity as well. And so it is also said that they had food rations going on, even though authorities there at the correctional facility said, oh, that's not true. They were being fed and giving water. But the inmates are saying, no, that's not true. And, of course, the inmates' families were like, we couldn't reach them for a week. So, mind you, that went on for a week. Okay, they could not reach their loved ones for a week. And they said some of the families even entertained hiring somebody, I guess, with a drone to fly over the prison to see if they were okay, right? Because they hadn't heard anything. And one mother was like, imagine not being able to hear from your son for a week or to even know if they were okay. Again, because they were affected by the hurricane as well that killed well over 200 people. And it sounds like there's still people missing, right? So can you imagine not knowing? But then when you do find out what happened, you find out that they were living in very inhumane conditions. Now, one would argue that prison is inhumane in and of itself, right? It's just kind of the way it is. But to add that on top of it, it's also said that the guards decided to retaliate with violence and a whole host of other things because people were talking like, yo, this was bad up in here. One inmate said that he was afraid every day for his life. And he says that he has PTSD from the things that he has seen throughout that week outside of regular prison life, right? That he saw that week due to not having just the basic stuff that they need and having to do that in a plastic bag that they said that they had to, hang on their cell. And it's a lot going on, right? But of course, as with most prisons, they'll never admit their wrongdoing. We know that prisons all throughout the United States are very barbaric, right? And I'm not talking about the people who belong there. Not talking about everybody, but the people who belong there, but just the institution itself. Now, of course, we know that disproportionately affects black men because in every prison here in the United States, it's disproportionately black men, right? Even though black men are a part of 14% of the population, depend on what, data you believe. But black men make up the most prisoners. So that means that it was predominantly black men enduring the horror of that. And, if you ask me, I think there needs to be more of an oversight in these prisons. Just for a whole host of reasons, right? A lot of times these the guards are underpaid. And they do a whole lot of nefarious things for extra money. The wardens don't seem to care too much. They just, it's prison life, so what, deal with it, right? And they have these oversight committees, but it's a mess to even try to get them to do anything. But yeah, somebody got some explaining to do. How is it that you leave inmates to live like that for a week? Did you live like that if you were a guard in there or the warden? Was you living like that? I doubt it. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.